All right, good evening. Real quick, I want to review decimal place value. I'm going to go ahead and give you an example here. So this is 145.314. Remember that the first place value after the decimal is the tenths place. Tenths. There's no such thing as a once. Over here, the second place is the hundredths. The next place is the thousandths. And then the next one would be 10,000ths, 100,000ths. Then we go to millionths, 10 millionths, and so on. So if we want to write this in word form, what I'm going to do is I first cover up what is everything that's behind the decimal. So I write what I say. I say 145. So I would write that. I would write 100, 145. I now need to write a word for the decimal, and that word is going to be and. So I have 145 and. Now I cover everything up in front of the decimal, and I just read the number that you see. The number that you see is 314. 314. Now I need to place or write the place value of the last digit. So this is the tenths, hundredths, thousandths. So this is 145 and 314 thousandths. That is how you write a decimal in word form. If I give you another example here, and I did 4.5, I first say write what's in front of the decimal, so that is 4. Decimal means and. 5, and this is in the tenths place. One more, 21.03. We would say 21 because that is what is on the left side of the decimal. I write the word and for the decimal. Everything that is on the right side, this is 3. And now I say the place value of the last digit, and it is hundredths. And that is how you write a decimal in word form.
To compare decimals, begin by lining up the decimal points of each number. So here, we line up the decimal points of 17.456 and 17.501. Next, compare the digits place by place, starting at the left of each number. So here, 1 and 1 are the same, 7 and 7 are the same, but notice that 4 is less than 5. This means that 17.456 is less than 17.501.
Okay, well right now what we're going to talk about is rounding decimals. Okay, with the rounding decimals it says here, and you want to look at the digit to the right of the place being rounded. So let me go ahead and give you an example. What if we had the example of 34 and 21 hundredths? And we wanted to round to the 10th place. Well, what we're going to do is we want to underline the 10th place, and then what I'd like for us to do is I'd like for us to box in the place directly to the right, which would be the 100th place. So So it says you want to look at the digit to the right of the place being rounded. So I want to look at the 1, because we're going to round to the nearest tenth. The digit being rounded remains the same if the digit to the right is 0, 1, 2, 3, or 4. So if we look right here, we can see that basically if it's 5 or greater, it rounds, this 2 would round up to a 3, but if it's 4 or below, it stays the same. So this 1 makes the 2 stay the same. So 34 and 21 hundredths rounded to the nearest tenth is going to be 34.2. So now you can go ahead and pause this video, and here are 6 examples that you can work. I'm going to go ahead and work them out, but you should pause it right now, work them out, and then check to see if you are correct. Alright, we want to round to the nearest hundredth, so I'm going to underline the hundredths place. I'm going to box in the thousandths place, or circle it. This 9 makes that 1 become a 2, so we are at 22 hundredths. Here's the 5. I'll look here at this 5, the hundredths. Makes that 5 in the tenths place round up, so we are at 15 and 6 tenths. This rounds to 10. Tenths, hundredths, thousandths. So we're looking here at this 5. 5 makes the 7 become 8. 7.038, or 7 and 38 thousandths. We're rounding to the nearest tenth. So we're looking here at the hundredth. This becomes 16.4. And then rounding to the nearest tenth, it becomes 0.4. And here are 6 other problems that you could work on just for practice.